This is simplifying exponentials. We're going to multiply two exponential terms together. We have x to the fourth and x to the sixth. Notice that they are the same base. They both have a base x. So the rule is you can go ahead and add these exponents. So we would add 4 and 6 together. So it's x raised to the 4 plus 6, which is x to the 10th. The next example is very similar. It also has x, base x, but now we have fractional exponents. So we'd add those fractional exponents. So 4/3 plus -2/3. When we add these two fractions together, we have 4/3 minus 2/3, which is x to the 2/3, because we subtract those because of positive and negative here. The third example, 2x minus 1 raised to the 4/3 times 2x minus 1 raised to the -1/3. Notice they have the same base. So we would add these exponents again, the 4/3 and the -1/3. So our base is 2x minus 1, and then we're raising it to the power 4/3 plus -1/3. That's a negative, so I'm just changing it to a subtraction. Now we simplify that fraction. 4/3 minus 1/3 is 3/3. And we still have that base of 2x minus 1. Well, 3 over 3 as that fraction reduces to 1. And then raising it to the 2x minus 1. Anything raised to the first power is just itself, so you can just rewrite it as 2x minus 1. Last example. Actually, that looks like this example here, so I think we're going to go ahead and skip it. Here's an example of a radical inside a radical. We have a cube root, and then inside of that is a square root. If there isn't an index, I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. That's a square root of 125. The rule is if you have a radical inside a radical, you multiply the two indexes together. So you're going to have 3 times 2, and then radical 125. Now 3 times 2 is 6. So we call this the 6th root of 125. Then you see if you can break down 125 from there. The last example is just x raised to the point 2. You can change that if you want to from 0.2 to 1/5. And then rewrite that as a radical of x. 1 goes as the power, and then the index of 5. So we say that's the 5th root of x. We'll save the rest for warm-up.